Hello everyone, my name is Jeff and I'm the creator of the app SpellStack.
SpellStack is intended as a fun way to train communication, coordination, and teamwork. As such, it is targeted towards any team or group looking to improve their skills in those categories while also having a good time. The game itself was coded in a game engine known as Unity. The language used for development was C Sharp, coded with Visual Studio Code. In total, my project contains well over 2,000 lines of code, which would take far too long to explain in its entirety, so I'll just explain a small section of the code instead. Here is where the code handles player firing in the player.cs script attached to a player object within the game. Since in this situation the player will be firing two projectiles at once, an offset variable is created to make sure they aren't created on the same point. The angle from the cursor to the player is taken by converting the mouse's coordinates to a world point, then using an arctangent function on the x and y differences. Since we want the projectiles to be offset perpendicular to the player's looking direction, the perpendicular vector is calculated by taking the negative reciprocal of the slope. The function fireProjectile is then called, with specific variables dictating properties such as its speed, angle, and position, which we will take a look at momentarily. Here, a projectile is instantiated, a predefined projectile object ready with sprite, projectile script, rigid body, and collider is created with given type, position, and zero rotation. It is then rotated towards the given angle passed in, and its velocity vector is also calculated based on the angle and desired speed. Various other properties passed into the function are also assigned, such as the projectile's acceleration and damage. Finally, color and transform scales are applied as specified. Here, you can see the result in-game. Hopefully, that gives you enough of an idea of what the project code is like. All of the visuals in the game were created by me using the GNU image manipulation program. I also wrote a script using Python to recolor projectiles for reuse based on a specific color palette. The sound effects were made using BFXR, then tweaked and adjusted with the audio editor Audacity. GitHub was used to frequently back up the project, keeping development going smoothly despite my computer's recurring shutdowns. Finally, the music was created in a music creation application called Bosca Kioel. To begin playing, simply start up the app and press play. A team can divide the task of firing, spellcasting, aiming, and dodging among their members however they see fit. Here, you can see some of my friends playing the game together and trying their best to coordinate.
Nice.
I'm so good though.
If desired, it can also be played by one person as a normal video game, albeit a challenging one. That's all I have for today. Thank you for watching. If you want to see a full playthrough of the game, or the GitHub repository, both will be linked within my Congressional App Challenge submission.